Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live stream of the top 5 most anticipated movies of the fall movie season 2018. The summer movie season is officially over. It's so crazy how time is flying by. I mean, 4 more months and we're already in January. That is crazy. So I'm going to be talking about the fall movie season, the movies that I'm looking forward to the most, because this fall movie season looks very strong. It looks very promising. So many movies that I'm so excited to see. And I can't wait to do this live stream because there's a lot of movies that I really want to talk about. So let's get right into business. I want to start with this right away. I do have 7 honorable mentions. I'm going to get that out right now. All right. My honorable mentions for the fall movie season are Ralph Breaks the Internet, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Suspiria, Welcome to Marwen, Beautiful Boy, Boy Erased, and Roma. All of those movies look great. I think they have potential to be excellent films. However, there are 5 movies that I'm looking forward to even more than those. And these are my top 5 most anticipated films of the fall movie season. So with that being said, let's get started with number 5. Oh, actually, I'll say this first. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to say what the movie is, obviously. I'm going to tell you the release date. I'm going to say who stars in it, who's directing it, and I'm going to tell you the premise and tell you why I'm excited for it. So, yeah, that's how this setup is going to be for this live stream. Okay. All right, so now with that being said, let's get right on to number 5. My number 5 is A Star is Born. A Star is Born will be released on October 5th. It stars Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga, Sam Elliott, and Dave Chappelle. It is directed by Bradley Cooper in his directorial debut. Now, A Star is Born is the 3rd remake of the 1937 film of the same name. The story follows a musician who was really successful back in the day, but due to his alcohol issues and battling his own demons, his music career has pretty much gone down the drain. He meets a young woman one day, a very talented singer who isn't popular at all, but she's very talented. He meets her, he finds great potential in her, so he tries to get her in the music industry, and she starts to become very successful, hence the title, A Star is Born. And as she's becoming very successful, the musician, his career is still going down the drain, so there's a big conflict there, and that's the premise of A Star is Born. Now, I have seen the original 1937 film. It wasn't really a musical. It was more about the acting business, and it was a very good movie. I've also seen the 1976 version with Barbra Streisand. I saw that on Netflix, and it was pretty good. I mean, the songs are really good. I like the original movie more. I have not seen the 1954 version, though, the one with Judy Garland, which I constantly hear is the best one. I do plan on seeing that before seeing this new movie. But the reason why I'm so excited for this remake of A Star is Born is because it looks very promising. The trailer is honestly fantastic. I mean, it is such a great trailer. I've seen the trailer countless times, not only for my own enjoyment, but I've been to the movies a lot recently, and that trailer has always played before whatever movie was out. And yeah, it really looks very promising. This is actually a passionate project from Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper has been working on this project since 2014. This is something that he's wanted to do for a while. I know originally Clint Eastwood and Steven Spielberg were supposed to direct this remake, but Bradley Cooper was so persistent, they're like, all right, let's get Bradley Cooper to do it. And from the trailer, it really looks like this is going to turn out to be something special, because I would say 9 out of 10 times passion projects turn out to be something really special, because it's more effort and you know, more of yeah, I guess more of an effort for the director to do a great job with that film. And it really looks like Bradley Cooper is going to do that with this movie. Bradley Cooper also looks terrific in his performance. Like, you can see that he has a lot of emotion and that he's battling some kind of things only in the trailer, and he really conveys that emotion, as well as his very good vocals. And Lady Gaga, of course, who is a phenomenal singer, and she looks very strong as well. I'm curious to see how Dave Chappelle does. I mean, I'm a fan of him as a comedian, and I'm curious to see how he does in this movie too. No, this looks very promising, and it's funny because I'm not a huge country fan at all. In fact, country is my least favorite genre, but there are some country songs that I do like, and some of the songs in the trailer are actually very catchy. They will be on the soundtrack. Yeah, I'm really excited for this movie. It comes out October 5th, the same day as Venom. I am definitely looking forward to this way more than Venom. I'll tell you that for sure. And yeah, I think A Star Is Born looks very promising. I know it's the third remake, but you know what? The reviews from Venice Festival that's going on right now has been nothing but pure rave. I mean, a lot of people are loving this movie. Some people are saying it's an instant classic, which makes me very happy, and I'm super excited to see this. So, A Star Is Born is my number 5. All right, my number 4 is Widows. Widows will be released on November 16th. It stars Viola Davis, Elizabeth Debicki, Liam Neeson, John Bernthal, Colin Farrell, Michelle Rodriguez, Robert Duvall, Daniel Kaluuya, Jackie Weaver, and Brian Tyree Henry. It is directed by Steve McQueen, and it is based on a 1983 British television show. Now, the premise of Widows is it takes place in Chicago. So what happens is there's a heist that's supposed to happen, but it goes terribly wrong. Everyone in the heist gets murdered. So the wives of the men who gets murdered have to step up in order to finish the job. And it seems like there's a bunch of criminals who are going after these women because the men who try to perform this heist stole like $12 million or something. So it's going to be a movie about these widows trying to finish the job, and who knows what's going to happen. Okay, so I know what you're thinking right off the bat. Maybe a couple of things. One, maybe this is a female, empowerment kind of movie, and it's just a film just to, make women look stronger, and it's like an SJW kind of thing. You're either thinking that, or that premise sounds pretty generic. I mean, it sounds like a heist film that, that's been done many times before. What's so special about this film? I'll tell you. Well, first of all, I just read you the cast. That cast is phenomenal. All those actors are amazing. They deliver great performances in everything they've been in. And the two trailers that they've shown for this particular film, the actresses and the actors look like they're giving it their A game in this one. And the director for this movie, Steve McQueen. Now, no, not the actor from way back in the day, Steve McQueen. No, this is the director of 12 Years a Slave, the film that won Best Picture in 2013, a phenomenal movie. He also directed Shame, a film starring Michael Fassbender, about a sex addict. It's a great character study and a very powerful film. And he directed Hunger. That was his first movie, which I also saw. It's independent, also starring Michael Fassbender. Terrific film. So far, he's directed 3 films that, while very different, they're all very strong. And again, Widows is another different film from what he does, but you have the director of 12 Years a Slave, the writer of Gone Girl. Gone Girl is a film that I love. It was one of my favorite movies of 2014. You have that combination of those two, plus this cast, and a very promising trailer. Now, I will say this. I do like the teaser trailer more than the second trailer. That does not take away at all how excited I am for this movie. This film looks very strong. Crime dramas are one of my favorite genres. And yeah, this looks like an exceptional crime drama. I think it has potential to be a very good crime drama that possibly could get Oscar consideration, because I know from the premise, and maybe the trailer may not suggest much, but due to the cast that's attached to it, I really feel like this film has something going for it, and that we're going to get something really cool here. Let me make this really weird comparison. I know the first thing you're going to think of is why are you making this comparison, but just hear me out real quick. It's going to kind of be like Blade Runner 2049 in a sense, where I feel like a lot of people, maybe not film enthusiasts, but more of like the casual movie-going audience, assumed that Blade Runner 2049 was going to be this cash grab sequel that's going to be action-packed and nothing special. But it's like, no, you have Denis Villeneuve attached to it, and the writer of the original movie, and Ryan Gosling. The same kind of scenario is going to be with Widows. I feel like someone who isn't into movies that much is going to probably see Widows as, oh, that's a movie that's going to play on FX or something on like a Thursday night. But no, I mean, you have the cast and you have the director attached, and yeah, I think this film is going to be special. If you're underwhelmed by the trailer, that's fine, but I have a feeling that this is going to be a really terrific film, and that's why I'm super excited for Widows. Can't wait to see it. I feel like I'm more excited for this than mostly other people, but that's fine. Widows is my number 4. It comes out November 16th. Cannot wait to see it. All right. Number 3. My number 3 is Bad Times at the El Royale. Bad Times at the El Royale is going to be released on October 12th. It stars Jeff Bridges, Cynthia Erivo, Dakota Johnson, John Hamm, Kaylee Spaney, Lewis Pullman, and Chris Hemsworth. It is written and directed by Drew Goddard. So Okay, Bad Times at the El Royale. This movie has a lot of mystery, a lot of intrigue, and I cannot wait to see it. Here's what I'm going to do when I talk about the premise. I'm actually going to read it right off IMDb. I know it sounds like a little bit of a cop-out, but it's just you got to hear this. Okay. 7 strangers, each with a secret to bury, meet at the Lake Tahoe's El Royale, a rundown hotel with a dark past. Over the course of one fateful night, everyone will have a last shot at redemption before everything goes to hell. Now, I have no idea what the hell that means, but I am super excited for a number of reasons. Number one, again, similar to Widows, a terrific cast. I mean, you have Jeff Bridges, John Hamm, Dakota Johnson, Channing, I'm sorry, not Channing Tatum, Chris Hemsworth. You have a lot of people. And the trailer, the first teaser trailer anyway, was so intriguing. It did exactly what a trailer should do, which is give you just a little bit of information just to make you super excited. And it's from the director of Cabin in the Woods, a film that I love. I mean, that's one of the best horror films to come out in the 2010s. If you haven't seen Cabin in the Woods, please go see Cabin in the Woods. And it's this guy also wrote the screenplay for The Martian, an excellent science fiction film starring Matt Damon, and a terrific screenplay too. And I've always wanted to know what he was going to do next after Cabin in the Woods. And he's doing this movie. And you know what the premise kind of reminds me of a little bit? Kind of like The Hateful Eight, the Quentin Tarantino movie. Now, maybe if I see this movie, I'll be like, wow, that's nothing like The Hateful Eight. But I don't know. It kind of gives me that vibe, the sense where a lot of people are stuck in one location and they're not exactly who they say they are. I mean, who knows? Maybe there'll be a lot of differences. I don't know. I'm just saying, just reading that premise to you, how similar it sounds to The Hateful Eight. But that's not a bad thing at all. I mean, I love The Hateful Eight. This looks great. I know there's a second trailer to this movie as well. And I purposely avoided that second trailer. I've heard nothing but great things about it. It's just that first teaser trailer was so good. It looked so promising, and it had a lot of intrigue. Like, even the premise in the trailer isn't really clear on what the movie's about. And that alone just makes me super excited. And yeah, I avoided that second trailer because I want to go in knowing as little as possible. I just want to go in the theater on October 12th and just watch the movie and see what Drew Goddard has to do. I also want to add that Drew Goddard actually said this was a passion project for him and that this is a film he's wanted to do for a very long time. And just one thing, that it apparently takes place in 1969. I think that's the year. And he said that's actually kind of important to the plot. So again, it could mean a lot of things. I don't know, but I'm really excited to see this. I can't wait to see what Chris Hemsworth does. I mean, he's doing some kind of weird dance, and I don't know. It's like, is he like leading a cult or something? I don't know, but I can't wait. It's gonna be like Cabin in the Woods, where like you have no idea what's going on. You're like, oh crap, I can see it, and it's awesome. So yeah, this film looks very promising. And is it gonna win a lot of Oscars? Probably not, but who cares? I mean, it looks great. So yeah, definitely watch that first teaser trailer anyway. If you haven't seen it, it's so good. You should watch it. All right, that's my number 3. Bad Times at El Royale will be out on October 12th. All right, we're on to the top 2. My number 2 is Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody stars Rami Malek, Joseph Mazzillo, Mike Myers, Aidan Gillen, and a bunch of other people who I'm not familiar with. It is directed by Bryan Singer, and this tells the story of Queen. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this movie is gonna, just be solely based on how Queen started and the years they led up to their success, or if it's going to deal with Freddie Mercury's life entirely. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to do it. And the reason why, honestly, is because I've only seen a teaser trailer. Again, like Bad Times at El Royale, I avoided that second trailer because that teaser trailer alone was like, oh my God, shut up and take my money. Because this looks like everything I want in a Queen movie. Queen's one of my favorite bands of all time. And the first episode of the the second episode of the MTVM podcast, I did a top 10 list of Queen. And yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody was my number 1. I know it's a casual and predictable pick, but Bohemian Rhapsody is a masterpiece of a song. It's top 10 best songs of all time, arguably. And yeah, this film looks so good. I mean, whoever edited that first trailer just needs an Oscar. And even if the movie turned out to be terrible, which I honestly don't think it will, but even if it does, whoever edited that first trailer, give the man the Oscar, because he did such a good job of just, putting every song in the trailer and have it play off in each scene. It looks really cool. But anyway, yeah, the actor Rami Malek, I haven't seen him in much. I know he's in Mr. Robot, and I hear nothing but great things in it. man, he looks like he's going to kill it as Freddie Mercury in this movie. And again, I want to know more about them as not just, you know, regarding their music and stuff, but I want to know more about them as individuals. And music biopics can work really well. You know, you have Straight Outta Compton, one of my favorite movies of 2015, an excellent biopic. And you have All Eyes on Me, the Tupac movie that came out last year, which wasn't very good. I'm hoping that Bohemian Rhapsody falls in the line of Straight Outta Compton as far as really good music biopics goes. I know there's been a couple of production issues prior to, you know, the film coming to an end with filming. I know Bryan Singer was fired. There's like a whole big thing. And then this other guy, he filmed the last 16 days of it. And yeah, but you know what? Even with all that, hearing all that, I'm still super excited for this because I've wanted to see a Queen movie for so long. And yeah, I think even like the other people in the Queen band look just like the real life people. Like, it's so crazy. It looks promising, and I can't wait to see it. I'm definitely going to be seeing that in Dolby, or yeah, definitely Dolby, because I just want to hear all the cheers when people are, you know, watching the songs live and hearing the voices. I can't wait to see it. I'm super, super excited for this. It is my number 2. Yeah, I cannot wait for Bohemian Rhapsody. I've always wanted a Queen movie. I'm finally glad we're getting one. It looks promising. Can't wait to see it. All right, and my number 1, my most anticipated movie of the rest of the year, of the fall movie season, is First Man. First Man stars Ryan Gosling, Claire Foy, Kyle Chandler, and Jason Clarke. It is directed by Damien Chazelle. First Man tells the story of Neil Armstrong, the man who walked on the moon. So the movie will show you what happens prior to that, you know, how Neil Armstrong, you know, started his mission, maybe the drama, his personal life. And yeah, now it is my number 1. Now here's the funny thing. If you had asked me what I want to see more, a Queen movie or Neil Armstrong movie, I would have told you a Queen film. Because I find Neil Armstrong's story, you know, fascinating, but it's just Queen's one of my favorite bands, so I guess I would always have wanted to see a Queen movie instead. But here's the thing. First Man, the main reason why I'm so excited for First Man, despite the fact that it stars Ryan Gosling, despite the fact that it's about Neil Armstrong, despite the fact that the trailers are spectacular, and despite the fact that the reviews from Venice has been nothing but A+ material, really what has me so excited for this movie is director Damien Chazelle. The guy has only directed 3 movies, including First Man. His previous 2 films are Whiplash and La La Land. Some of the best films I've ever seen. Not only this of 2010s, but ever. Both cinematic masterpieces. I mean, Damien Chazelle is only doing 3 films, and he's already a powerhouse. He's also co-written 10 Cloverfield Lane as well. So yeah, the guy has a lot of talent, and he's very young. Because of this, after seeing La La Land and Whiplash, Damien Chazelle's kind of like Nolan, Tarantino, or Fincher in the sense that I can just hear the name of a movie and if I hear that they're the director, I'm instantaneously excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm absolutely anticipating that. And Damien Chazelle, despite the fact that this is only his 3rd film, he's become that to me because he's just so talented. And like I said, the trailer looks spectacular. I can only imagine how this movie's going to be in Dolby and IMAX, honestly. Especially the scenes where, you know, they're going to go to space and go up to the moon. And Ryan Gosling looks very strong here. Claire Foy, too. She looks phenomenal in this. Actually, a lot of the reviews for First Man and the Venice Festival have been praising Claire Foy quite a bit. So she might get an Oscar nomination. She is very talented. I saw her in that movie Unsane that came out earlier this year. I thought she was captivating in that. And yeah, the movie just looks really interesting. It looks so well done. Interesting thing is that he's not writing the script for this movie. Actually, it's from the writer of Spotlight and The Post. I saw Spotlight. That was terrific. I had not seen The Post yet, but I hear that's good. But yeah, I'm still super excited despite the fact that Damien Chazelle's not writing the script for this particular film. The film looks it looks spectacular, honestly. First Man just looks really well done. I'm a huge fan of Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling has been doing some of the best work in the past couple of years. And yeah, First Man, I think, will be a very strong contender for one of the best movies of the year. It looks very promising. The rave reviews are giving me hope. And yeah, Damien Chazelle, man. it's crazy how what makes it my most anticipated film of the year, honestly, is the director himself. So yeah. All right, those are all the movies I am excited for to see in the fall movie season. Again, there's so many movies I'm excited for. I had 7 honorable mentions, and despite the fact that they were all in my honorable mentions, I'm still super excited for them. Uh, and yeah, in a perfect world, I would love all these movies to be incredible, but we don't live in a perfect world. I think at least one of them is going to bound to not be so great, but I'm going to be optimistic and try to and hope for the best for all of these movies on my top 5 and on my honorable mentions. All right, so before I end the broadcast, that was only 20 minutes long. I'm actually going to read the live chat. I've not looked at it once, so if you have been saying stuff, I've not been ignoring you. I've just been doing my own thing. Okay, so Sammy, Andrew, C.A. Cougar, and that's it. Okay, all right. Oh, C.A. Cougar says it looks like it'll be this generation's Apollo 13. I got to see that still. That's one I want to see before First Man. So, yeah. All right. So, that's it for my live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Enjoyed my own thing doing solo. I'll be doing a review hopefully this weekend of The Nun. So, look forward to that. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thank you guys for watching. I enjoyed doing this video. I enjoyed doing this live stream. If you have any movies you're excited for this fall, please feel free to comment down below. I'll be happy to talk with you about films you're excited for, or maybe films I haven't mentioned that you're excited for. And yeah, just comment, do your thing. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.